My movie recollection with Vincent Cloud.
John Nemitz.
And Scott Allwood.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, where, and more importantly, why? Right.
Oh,
Because we
And
love
when.
him.
There's when. When's last? Okay, well, this is the show, folks, that
The
we
show
talk
where
about
we say
movies.
all the reporters' questions.
Like what? Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
So we talk about movies. They're drawn randomly. They're discussed with a bit of is it brevity? Am I looking for that? Is that
Yeah.
shortening? Yeah. Um, and we try not to look up information. I mean, Scott will probably have DVDs on the ready, but John and I, we use Letterboxd, so you can play at home if or whatever.
I do
But
have the DVDs out, 1 through 10.
yes, oh, 10, sweet. Okay, so but there are some rules here. It's a bit of a game show where we make each other guess, but even if you guess the title and say you haven't seen it, then you have to come up with a plot that you think uh, a movie with such title would be like. So yeah, let's start off with John. Go ahead, John.
Ooh, me. What a unprepared thing for me.
What? I'm doing this podcast? Oh, okay. You've done like, what, 55 episodes of the show plus?
Oh yeah, that's right. We wanted to try and go back and see what the tally is in terms of like guessing the movie and stuff. And we were thinking like, oh well, John and I we are in the lead for sure because we're in every episode.
Clearly tied for first. All right, I've got a movie with three words. The first word is the, and the second word starts with K, as in kilogram.
Good word. Good K word. Is that part of the movie title?
You
Didn't know if you were
wish.
trying to trick us, maybe.
Yeah,
The Kilogram Files.
the kilogram whale. Ooh,
It's
kilograms of the
Give us
flower
some
moon.
details, maybe. What year?
um approximately 2010, I want to say. Um I don't remember what kind of awards it won, but it was certainly nominated for a bunch, I imagine.
Vince, this is
Um,
all you. You know the awards. You know
Right.
the award shows.
Hmm.
the
But it's
only the only actor I can think of is the main guy, Colin Firth.
Oof, I don't know his
oh, the
catalog.
King's Speech.
That's right.
Dang, look at him go. See, that's why he's MVP at tied with number one.
Have you guys seen it? I have.
I have
John
not.
has. Oh,
Yes.
really? All right. Well, what do you think?
So now I got to figure out why Colin Firth turned into this king and needed to give a speech. I'm going to assume that he is just fresh out of college and needs to get a job, but his dad dies and he has to take over the kingdom. And first, in the final act, he finally has to give this speech that he's been writing for an hour in this movie. He's just locked in his room. Butlers keep bothering him, or slaves. I don't know what's going on in this day and age. And then he gives a beautiful speech, and they all pat him on the back and goes and rubs one out. I have no fucking clue.
that
Can you
that
think
was
of
post credit.
anything that might prevent him from delivering a speech well?
Exactly. Where's the drama, Scott?
Oh, because he just has a heart on the whole time. That's all he can think about. That's why at the end he rubs one out, and it's like, oh, finally. No,
If anything, he has
I
a.
literally have no clue about anything in this movie. I don't know if it's like based on a true thing or if it's just what's going on here. Please tell me because now I'm just getting upset with myself that I don't know anything about this movie.
I guess it is a biopic, right? Because he's a real king, and he did have a stutter. That's the main,
Yeah.
and that's the
That would make
antagonist.
sense.
Well,
Yeah.
no, wait. There's a war going on, right? And like he has to give the speech to like convince Britain to join the war or something. What is it exactly?
Um, yeah, to like basically fire up the people to oppose the enemy, I guess. I don't know.
It sounds like you guys really enjoyed the movie.
This thing won over Social Network, both in actor and in picture, and I didn't like that. I was like, no way, Social Network ruled, man.
Okay, so this did win Best Picture. I was thinking that, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, yeah, like the Social Network just holds up so much more, like in terms of like relevance and people remembering it exists and whatnot.
That is really disappointed. It reminds me when Shakespeare in Love won over Saving Private Ryan. Makes me sad.
You know what? The King, he has that speech. He could have just copied the lyrics of My Generation, right? People
Yeah.
would have been from the Who, of course.
I just listened to. I have that on vinyl. I was just listening to it yesterday.
Whoa,
It's a great song.
shit. People try to put us down. And I think, yeah, that was his opening lines, I
Yeah.
think. But okay, so I think for what it is, it seems like a total Oscar bait, just because for some reason Academy Award people love royalty, and you know, look at Elizabeth with Catherine, whatever her name is, that got a bunch of awards. So anything to do with royalty, that's a crowd pleaser for the awards. Um, so I was like, it's okay. But Jeffrey Rush is good.
Oh yeah,
Helen
that's the guy.
Bonham Carter, Bottom
Yep.
Carter. Yeah, she's good. And of course, Colin, he wins the award over um, Zuckerberg's dude, right? But I don't know, like, what did he do? Like, sure, he had the stutter, and people, again, that's another thing that wins awards if you have some sort of ailment, or what would you call that? I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just,
like a physical disability of some sort.
yeah, something like that. But I don't know. It was just fine. I'm never gonna watch it again.
Yeah, I think I watched it on an airplane, if I recall correctly.
You're trying to walk out.
But it's all about the relationship between the king and the speech therapist. And um what basically he just convinces him to get out of his head and just say the words and not overthink it. Does he get him drunk or make him there was something I don't remember. And there's also there was a part where he's like making him curse throughout the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of funny.
Maybe they just found it really humorous then. They were just like, this guy's just cussing up a store trying to talk right. That's my impression of the Academy voters. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was just very like, yay, it's about royalty and yay. Like, I don't know. It didn't really, even though there's it's World War II, right? Is that what it's about? What's the background,
Yeah, it's
John?
got to be because like Queen Elizabeth II was like a little girl in that, wasn't she?
Oh, I have no
Like
idea.
the queen who just died.
Oh shit. Played by Helen Mirren at the time as well, like a little de-aging, I believe it
De-aging, yeah.
was. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, but you don't feel the war kind of pushing down on him. It's more just personal, and we're supposed to
Yeah,
feel
for
bad
sure.
for this king. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't. It's a king. Like, it's fine. It'll be
On the
just
other
fine.
hand, he's a king.
It's good to be the king, as Mel Brooks.
I don't feel like if he got up there and stuttered, his group of men would have been like, not my king. I'm out of here. I'm not doing whatever this stutterer wants me to do. I'm not laying my
That,
life on the line.
that was the first hashtag in history, not my king.
You know what? He would have reached the common man if he would have changed the lyrics from My Generation to Bad to the Bone, right? That song was written to make fun of a stutterer. They're like, bad to the bone, bad like that. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
What
All
other
right, you know
famous
what?
stuttering is there in music?
There's
I
only
know
like
you.
two. There's just those
Those are
two.
the two, and they're pretty good.
All right, new movie. I say, let's get out of this hoity-toity English bullshit. Scott, go ahead.
Uh, okay, 1 through 10, boys.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, I couldn't. Four.
It couldn't possibly.
All right, I've got 4 words. The first word is and the first word starts with a W. It's from 1973.
1973.
Oh my gosh, the way we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Okay. Okay, so we're going up one. It's 2 words. Starts with S. 98.
Slippery when.
98?
Yeah. I mean, this was over in the stack of movies that I used
Oh my
for
gosh.
past movie recollections. So,
Free 2?
I mean, hey, some of them are, no, it's not, but some of them I remember not using. So we'll get to one. Larry David directed this movie,
I didn't know he directed
Oh.
movies.
and he wrote it.
Uh-oh.
Stars Steven Weber and
From
Craig.
Wings?
What?
From Wings? Sour Grapes?
It is. That's it.
Yeah, all right.
Have you seen it?
In passing, I feel like
I,
it's been like on a TV in a house I was in, but I've never actually
You
watched
walked
it.
by as they watched it. Just, going this way, guys.
I've never heard of this. So
Well, I love
Weber,
Larry
huh?
David, and you should watch it because it's a good watch.
He is cool.
What do you think it's about?
Weber, um, he walks into a room and finds a complete stranger and somehow is able to lock horns with him over the stupidest little thing or a miscommunication or something. It's like I didn't want to say anything, but you kind of pissed me off back there. I don't know. I'm just thinking Curb Your Enthusiasm the entire time.
It's very much that type of feel. It's a situation like that, just thrown in a full movie.
But I like Weber. Oh man, remember he had his own show for a second, the Weber Show.
Yeah.
At first, it was about being cursed, and then like they dropped that. They're like, he's just dating in New York. We're like, oh, okay.
It's about a guy and I think his cousin or just his buddy. They go to Vegas and they're playing the slots, playing some gambling, fun time shenanigans, and his buddy runs out of money. So he's like, "Hey, can I get a couple quarters?" So the dude's like, "Yeah, here you go." And then that guy hits the jackpot and wins a bunch of money. So then the other guy feels entitled to it. And then that's the whole movie, is that they're just bickering back and forth about this money and asking everybody. And you see all these people disagreeing or agreeing with them. And it's just typical Larry David shenanigans.
So it's a reverse. It could happen to you.
Is that with Nick Cage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Bridget Fonda.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Elizabeth Shue, but yeah, it had to have been Fonda, right? Bridget
There's just a
Fonda.
lot of funny scenes in this movie. Just a lot of little moments that you can appreciate.
Yeah, sounds rife with opportunity for that.
So where is this in terms of like Seinfeld and Curb? Is it like right between?
It's definitely more Curb style.
Oh, I meant like chronologically. Like when did he make this?
Oh, it's right before he did Curb,
Oh, okay.
just like a couple of years, and right after he left Seinfeld.
So Jason Alexander, it basically is playing Larry David in Seinfeld. Is Weber basically playing Larry David in this movie?
Mm, I don't really. It seems like both characters are just versions of him, but they're very much Craig Bierko and Steven Weber being themselves as well, just like a Larry David version of themselves.
Right? Bierko? Who's that?
He was in the thing I also know him from because I knew him from this movie. So he was cast in Scary Movie 4, and I really enjoyed him in it. He also had a show called Unhitched that didn't last long. It was directed by the Farrelly brothers. The first episode was on Fox.
Shit. Okay.
Never really blew up, but he's a good guy. Pretty funny. He's funny in this movie, I'll tell you that.
Oh, sweet.
I need
Yeah.
to rewatch this. I think I got it out because I needed to rewatch it.
You whipped it out because you had to watch it, huh? That's how it
Yeah.
usually goes with me, buddy. All right, new movie.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go from my list here, and oh my God, okay. This is a long one. The title here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just 5. Starts with the first word is the, and then the second word starts with an H, as in harbor. Any
Let me touch my lips real quick and try to think. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Nope.
The
It's
House
got
on Haunted Hill.
no.
The Haunting of something or another.
No haunting. There might be ghosts in it. If I can recall. I'm not for sure. Martin Freeman.
The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
Yes. And
I
I
did go
didn't mean
see
to
this
sound.
in theaters when it came out.
Didn't?
What? Didn't mean to sound what?
Did you say you didn't see it in theaters?
Why would I specify that I didn't see it in theaters?
No, no,
I
we
did
can't
see
hear
it.
you. We have no idea what you
Oh.
said. We're asking.
Well, that does make a good, yeah, because, well, I did see it.
I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
Well, I did not, but I did see the movie, and I didn't care for it. Wait, Scott, you said you hated the Lord of the Rings, right? I'm
Yeah, I
surprised
don't
you
care
saw
for him.
this. Wow.
I don't remember why. I think someone was just going and asked if I wanted to go, and I said sure. So I went and saw it, and it was just like, okay, I just like being at the theaters, so here I am watching
Did you
this
tell
movie.
them on the whole way there how much you hated the Lord of the Rings?
I was a little shithead, so probably. No, I'm a good movie pal, movie mate.
So, being these were all based on a single short book, I struggled to remember what happened in each one. I feel like there was a lot of business with like a dinner party with a bunch of dwarves. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then
they
like
sing too.
singing and doing the dishes or something like that. Like these movies were ridiculous.
Are you familiar with The Hobbit, like the book, or at least the movie?
Yeah, I mean I had read the Hobbit and the trilogy back when I was in high school. So I definitely didn't have like a fresh memory of the book watching this or now, but let's just say it felt like they were padding things out a little bit.
Yeah, and the big thing that's widely known now is that Peter Jackson wasn't even going to direct it. It was going to be just 2 movies, and then Guillermo, yeah, oh my God, I hate his name because I can't pronounce it. Del Toro, Guillermo,
Yeah,
Molotov
I don't know.
cocktail. Yeah, he was supposed to do it, and then he's like,
EDT?
"I'm out." Yeah, yes. So Peter Jackson's like, "Okay, fine, I'll fucking do it." And I don't know why he decided to make it into 3 after he didn't even want to make 2. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. So Yeah, and he said it was rushed and it felt like putting the tracks right before the train. Like, yeah, it sucks. And I think the movies are sloppy. I don't like how they look. I think Martin Freeman's good as Bilbo, but that's about it. I did not care for this, and I loved
I,
Lord of the Rings.
I do remember liking Martin Freeman a lot, and I thought he was going to be bigger than he ended up being just because of those movies, because it was such a big deal. Like, oh, The Hobbit, Peter Jackson.
That's how all our fans, all us fans, sound like. Oh my god,
Oh my God, The Hobbit. I
the fucking
love those.
Shire. Oh my god, Sam totally watched Fred out.
But you guys are avid fans of the Lord of the Rings still. Then you just
Yes.
felt like the Hobbit movie specifically felt rushed, and was it to do it, or they were just being forced by the studio to have them out at a certain time?
Uh,
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why they came out the way they did, other than just like it just seems unnecessary for there to be that many hours of movie for the amount of content. I don't know the behind the scenes stuff as to if it was rushed or why.
oh really? Oh, there's this great little scene where it shows Ian McKellen as Gandalf, and but like before the original trilogy, everything was like physical sets and stuff. This time it was just all green screen, and none of the actors were there. They were just like these little little tennis balls or something. And
Yeah.
he breaks down. He's like, I can't do this. Like, yeah, it was nuts because he was being asked to act with like a room full of dwarves. Aren't there like seven of them or nine of them, something like that? And you never fucking get to know any of them. Like one's a little bit fatter than the rest. You're like, oh, it's the fat one. But yeah, you really don't care about any of the characters, and you're given three movies to experience them. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, but the Sherlock boys get to reunite in the second one when
Ah,
Benedict Cumberbatch shows up as a dragon.
that's right.
My main memory of this trilogy is that um, I went to see the second one with my wife, and she was like shocked and angry at the end that that it ended on a cliffhanger. She thought that like this was like the only like she thought it was done, and then like I think like the dragon opens his eyes, and then it's like cuts to credit or something like that.
Yeah, that was bad.
But then that happened to me with Wicked this last year, so I guess I got my comeuppance.
Well, you didn't make the movie. No, no,
But he took her to it. Damn it!
Exactly.
did you cut a hole in the popcorn, John?
Yeah, it
That's probably
spilled
what
all over
ruined
me. It
everything.
was a horrible idea. I don't know
You
what
got
I
to
was
let it
thinking.
cool down before you do that. I learned the hard way.
That's right, Scott. How long did you work at that theater? Like that was the dream job forever. I'm glad that someone experienced it. So
It was the best 2 months of my life,
it's great. All right, you
cutting
know what?
holes in all the pockets of popcorn. Hey,
Uh,
complimentary popcorn. I don't want to talk about how I got fired or anything, but
all right, you know what? Enough of this unexpected journey. It's a journey I'll never go on again. So, new movie from John, I think.
All right, let's give a refresh here. Oh, we have to have talked about this one, but I don't remember. Not, I don't think I was on if we did. One word starts with S, as in slippery.
slither, uh, sinister,
Solaris, Scream,
Um,
two.
Early aughts.
What? What? Early aughts?
Yes,
What does that mean?
like early 00s.
Oh, like what the fuck? Oh, that makes more sense. Hmm.
Oh man. Actor? Is it an actor?
It's got Joaquin Phoenix in it.
What the? Uh, Sladiator? I don't know. Oh man. Anything else? Anyone else?
Yes, it's got a certain
Signs.
yes.
We have not. We've mentioned it when we talked about The Sixth Sense, maybe.
Yeah. We also did
But
Lady on the Water one time, so it may have
right.
come up as well.
All right. Scott, have you seen Signs?
Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of Joaquin Phoenix either, so
Oh,
I just
really?
don't like him.
All right. Cool.
So if he's in a movie, I'm like, eh.
Okay.
That's all there is to it.
So this is I like this one. I like The Sixth Sense. I like this one, but after that, I didn't really like any of M. Night's stuff. But with this one though, I used to really like Mel Gibson. He was cool, and I remember like, oh yeah, put him in shit because he's good. And he's it's a performance where he gets to be funny, he gets to be scared, he gets to mourn and stuff. I thought this was really good for him, even though now I don't really care for the guy. And also, it's got my favorite Culkin in it, Rory Culkin. He plays the little
Oh,
boy.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays the little boy.
uh, wait, is the little girl famous now? She's like, it's contaminated. Stuff like that. Remember, she won't ever drink the water. That eventually is the downfall of the fucking aliens.
Yeah. Who would have thought a little bit of water would ever touch me?
um, okay, but this movie has that sweet shot of like where they're showing footage on the news, and Phoenix is like held up in his closet, and they're like, "We have this view of the alien," and just the way it's shot, and he kind of like steps out and walks past. Like I remember in the theaters, I freaked out because it's done realistically, almost like like that Sasquatch video, even though that's a fake, but like it felt real, But oh man, I like this one. It's not perfect. I know that. Like I know it wasn't up there with The Sixth Sense, but I did like it. And are we
I
scared of crop circles anymore? I think that might be over with.
I think everyone's
Ah,
a little more scared of him these days.
really? When's the last
That's
time you heard
based
of
on
a
nothing.
crop circle?
That's
I
what
think
I'm
they're
thinking.
over it. The aliens don't do them anymore because they're like, oh,
They're onto
got to
us.
get some new material. I love Signs just for the fact that it gave us a lot of very funny scenes in Scary Movie 3. So thank you for that, Sign.
Oh my God, when her fucking hat keeps getting bigger and bigger, that brim of her hat, that was so stupid, but I laughed a lot. Hold on. There's got to be some other shit here. The music. I
Swing
really like
away.
that music. Yeah, swing away mural. See, I didn't mind that. I didn't mind his dead wife's last synapses saying like, uh, what was the? She said swing away, but did she say something else too? I don't know. But I didn't mind it. I don't mind, even if it is an odd coincidence. I don't mind those because in life that could happen. But you guys didn't care for it, huh?
No, I remember, I think I mentioned this, but when I watched it, I was hoping it would turn out they weren't real for whatever reason. Um, and then I got my wish in the village.
New movie. Go ahead, Scott.
All right, let's see if one of these bad boys we haven't done before. 1
Yes,
through
please.
10, but not the last ones you guys chose.
All right. Well, I'll go. I'll go with 6.
The
Okay, so
Sixth
let's try to
Sense.
make this quick just because we might need to guess another one. 3 words, starts with the letter H, is the next word. It's more of a, like in the past 10 years movie.
Is this the Heartbreak Kid?
It is not.
Good.
How about the Heartburn Dad?
Got it. It's a pretty big cast. Samuel L. Jackson, Walton Goggins.
Oh, the
Hateful
Hateful
Eight.
Eight.
Yeah. Have we done this?
I
No,
don't think so.
no, we haven't.
Have you guys both seen it?
I
I
have.
have.
Jeez, it sounds like you love it. No, I really do love this movie. I went and saw it in theaters. I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan, though. I love the cast. I love the setting of just one place, and they all don't trust each other. It's a lot of fun.
No, there's 2 places. It's inside of the stagecoach for a while, or whatever
That
you
is
call
true.
that.
Well, hold on. Well, okay, well, if we're gonna poke holes, and let's do that.
Wait,
There's 9 people.
We're poking a hole.
No, I mean, no, I mean, you were like setting one spot, and you're like, oh, the stagecoach, but then also the barn. Remember the fucking barn? They're there for a long ass time, but that doesn't matter. There's like 9 characters, right?
Yeah,
And
but are they all hateful?
from what I could tell, yeah, they all talk like Tarantino characters. Oh my gosh, I don't want to shit on this because Scott, you like it, John, you might
Get
have
on it,
liked it.
boy.
Yeah, I can't do it when people are watching though.
What does that mean? You're just talking shit about the movie by yourself in
No,
your
I'm
place?
just talking about physically shitting. It's a joke. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Um, and then oh my god, Channing Tatum? Are you fucking kidding me? He's brought out in the end. I'm like, fuck you. There's 10, hateful 10 right there. No. I I don't think I think my dislike for it going in, or not even going in, but during, it just I just didn't care for it. I want you guys to talk about it on the positives because I need to remember. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, it just is a beautifully shot movie. When they're even in just the stagecoach, the opening credits, I hate when it's just stuff like that because I'm like, get to this to fucking words and let's go plot. But I just was like, yeah, this is pretty. And then the stagecoach, is that what they're called? Like the little
Yeah, why
vehicle
not?
they're in? I don't know.
Or horse-drawn carriage, I
There you
guess.
go. I don't even know how to explain it. Just the conversations are so interesting. I just love hearing them talk.
Especially
But
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
And then Kurt Russell's just like like pulling her because they're handcuffed together. He's taking her in. Just she says something and he just like fucking smashes her head on the wall. Oh God, this isn't why I love the movie though. Okay.
I just love gratuitous violence.
But that's another thing that just a thread through his work, Tarantino's work, as violence against women. Like like even the ones he didn't direct, like True Romance. He has women getting beaten up, and it's just weird that that's still there. Like and what's his name does it? Inland Empire. What's his name, John?
Lynch.
Lynch. Yeah, David Lynch has women beat up
Well, I
and
mean,
shit like
that's not
that.
a thing that typically happens in movies, so it's kind of puts them a little like it maybe helps them feel edgier or something, makes it more of a draw because they're doing something out of the ordinary that you would see in movies. You don't typically see that shit, so it's like, oh man, this is anything can happen in this movie if they're letting this happen to this character. And
Right, but
she's
it's
not a good
just
person, so
yes, but there's still women getting beat the fuck up in every movie, and it's just like, well, okay, can you show us something else? Why is it this always happens? And the other weird thing, because
But
Tarantino
there's violence
himself,
against everybody. Like, it's not only violence against women, but
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that you just want the men to be beat up.
yeah, well,
I
so
just like the suspense of it all too, because you don't really know anybody's true intentions. Like when Walton Goggins comes up to their little horse buggy, they don't trust him, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" And it's just a lot of tension, and you never know what's going to happen. That's what I love about this specifically, I guess.
um, okay, so this gigantic racist thing that he talks about, I think it's Samuel L. Jackson, and it's just all about like, what's changed between having the sign with no dogs and no Mexicans, still no Mexicans, or something like that, right? And this gigantic monologue that started off great ends on just this racist fucking dig, and that's just like, again, these are these themes that he puts in every one of his movies: racism, violence on women. It's just like, why can, can you not, can you do something else? And like the movie, if I'd never seen a Tarantino movie before, maybe I would have liked this more, because like at the end where it's like Samuel L. Jackson and that dude with the, what's his fucking, he's all teeth, Goggins or whatever,
Yeah.
where they're like blood soaked and they're like shooting, and I'm like, yeah, I like this, but I see this in every one of your movies, Tarantino. It's just this weird personal ideology or whatever, where I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to make movies. And from what I learned is you have to write about life. Don't write about movies. And that's all that Tarantino seems to do. I just feel like I've seen these images before. I've seen these characters, you know? Um, but positives. I mean, okay, so Kurt Russell's great, right? Like what's her name is great. She got nominated and rightfully so. I thought she was really cool. Michael Madsen, he was kind of underused though.
I agree. I was really excited when Michael Madsen was announced and Tim Roth, just because they were in his earlier stuff, and I was just like, "All right, let's get back to this."
Actually, you know what? Tim Roth was good because he was just playing with his accent, right? Like he's actually British, so it's like yes, and like just his enthusiasm, I kind of like that in that movie. Yeah, Tim Roth was cool. Who's the old man? Bruce Dern.
Yeah, yeah. They're
That see, like there's good actors in it. There's good performances, but it's just as a person who absorbs movies and has a show called My Movie Recollection, all these themes are just tired from Tarantino. I want to see something new. I want him to expose himself, but I don't think there's anything there. You know, I don't know. Dave, are you with us?
would you have been happy if he would have followed through with the movie The Critic that he was planning to make? Because it sounds like it would have not been like anything like of his past movies. To me, I would have been disappointed if that was his last movie.
Was that
Are you
like
not familiar with the
John Lovitz?
what?
it stinks.
It
Oh,
stinks. Thank you. Oh, hold on though. Dave, are you with us?
Yes, I am. How's it going?
It's fine. We're talking a little Hateful Eight. What's your hot take on the eight, or just a good take?
Never seen it. I don't know. I like Tarantino movies, but just I heard that it all just took place in one cabin, and I was like, okay. So I kind of just thought of like Reservoir Dogs, where they're kind of just in a warehouse, just all kind of talking the whole time. I don't know. Just something about the movie just didn't seem interesting to me, so I never watched it.
yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. But it's in a cabin in the winter.
I think when it came
Yeah.
out, I actually lived in a cabin in northern Wisconsin, and I was like, this doesn't appeal to me. It's like cold out all the time, sitting by the wood stove, like, I
With your
don't know.
7 distrustful roommates.
Yeah, all with like pistols at their hip.
Channing Tatum in the basement the whole time.
Oh shit. Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh,
Now I gotta
man.
watch it. What's he doing down there?
Oh man. You know what? Anything else? Anything positive? Because we could do the Lauer lightning round. Let's do it.
It's time.
All right, Dave, what are your thoughts on the King's speech?
Colin Firth,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I've never seen this movie. I know it's just about like a king who has like a stutter or a speech impediment.
Nailed
Yep.
it.
He's good. He's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw like 5 or 10 minutes of it, I think, and it looked okay, but it just seemed super boring to me. I don't know. Like not my kind of movie, but I don't know. As I get older, like this style of movie like appeals to me more, and I would actually probably like to watch it now. But like when it came out, I was not interested.
Are you developing a late stutter in your life? Late life?
And that's why he wants to watch it, so he can learn to get rid of it.
No, I just
Pick up those
as I'm
tips.
getting older, I'm becoming more boring myself, so I can relate to boring movies.
It's pretty boring, but it's well done. It's fine. All right, next movie, Sour Grapes.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Motherfucker.
Okay, next, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
Oh, I like this movie. Not as good as the original Lord of the Rings movies, but of like the three prequel Hobbits, it's the best of the three. Um, it introduced like some weird singing sequences that I hated because I thought they were so cheesy. But now I actually kind of enjoy it. But like, it took some like getting used to. Um, I don't know. I really like what's his name? Not Morgan Freeman. Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman.
Easy to mistake the two. They look so alike. Yeah, I really liked it. I did not care for Desolation of Smog and like the War of the Five Armies or whatever, but this first one I thought it was good.
Yeah, the War of the Five Armies only had like four armies. That's like the Hateful Eight having nine people. All right, and then finally, Dave, what do you think of Signs?
I love Signs. That's a great
Uh,
movie. It's my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. Um, like I remember watching it. I saw it in theaters when it came out. Mel Gibson was great in it. Joaquin Phoenix was amazing. I'd never seen Joaquin Phoenix in anything when I watched this. So like everything he's come out with since, I was like, I remember him from back in the day. But actually, I think I did. He was in Gladiator, so I think I had seen him before. I just didn't realize it. Um, and then he had a little Macaulay Culkin's brother in it.
yeah,
That
But which
was
one?
Vince's favorite part.
Kieran?
Rory.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, one other question though, about Signs. When was the last time we've gotten a crop circle? You know what I'm saying?
Never, because they were all fake, all of them.
Well, we
It was
got
people
them.
with ropes and plywood, and they would just go out and do circles. They're like, this could never be replicated ever.
Well, we got crop circles, but not from aliens, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just guys who had too much free time on their hand.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you don't see that pop up anymore. People are totally over that. Maybe this is what did it. Signs.
Yeah,
People
I
are
guess it
through with
did. Maybe we need to bring them back, you know?
signs too. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Return of the Circles.
Or no, signs to full circle. Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
All right, well, that was
Take
the
my money
show.
now.
That was the show. Go to mymovierecollection.com. I was Vincent Cloud.
Subscribe or follow us on your favorite podcast app. I was John Nemitz.
I'm Scott
I was
Allwood.
David Lauer.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Damn it.